When you look at any revolution in history, you'll always find the same thing at the core: frustration. Frustrations rulers ignored until it turned into anger. In this video, I'm gonna show you why revolutions and the people who caused them always backfire. France was drowning in debt after the American Revolution ended in 1783. And when a country is in debt, that means the people are in debt. So they can barely afford to eat, and that equals the frustration we talked about earlier. The king at the time, Louis XVI, called in some financial advisors, mainly a guy named Necker, who told him to start taxing the nobles and clergy if he wanted to save France, because for many generations, the peasants and farmers paid everything, while the nobles paid nothing. Louis knew this was necessary, and even told the nobles they'd have to pay taxes to keep France from collapsing. But the nobles didn't want to be taxed and told him so. So he got back to this Necker dude and was like, yeah, fuck you for telling my rich friends what to do, and fired him in 1789. In response to Louis' inaction, France's debt kept piling, with people getting hungrier and angrier until the French Revolution happened, and Louis was seen as part of the problem and was beheaded. You'll see this pattern repeat in every country that's had a violent revolution. Take the Shah of Iran in 1979. He tried to modernize the country and gave women rights, a good thing, but completely ignored the deeply rooted conservative side. He imprisoned anyone who supported it, censored and manipulated the media, and banned opposing parties without ever trying to understand or compromise. The Shah was eventually overthrown and replaced by the even more radical Ayatollah regime. When the old system falls as a result of a revolution, people don't go, let's build a balanced society. They go, burn it all, kill and destroy whoever enabled this. Because revolutions, as we talked about, are fueled by frustrations. The people want revenge and catharsis. So they hand power to whoever screams the loudest or promises the harshest justice in favor of this revolution. Take, for example, you guessed it, the French Revolution and the Ayatollah uprising in Iran in 1979. The revolutionary governments often go into paranoid overdrive. They say, if we're not radical enough, the old order which fucked us in the ass will return. For example, France, after the death of Louis and the revolution, executed priests, tried to erase religion by making it a 10-day week and refusing to compromise, resulting in creating yet another dictator of the opposite end. And this guy was called Napoleon Bonaparte, who was so radicalized and once more got France into debt because of his rigidity, he was eventually toppled and exiled. As for Iran, after the Ayatollah Revolution of 1979, they were snapping hard in the opposite direction under the rule of Khomeini, straight into the radical theocracy we see today. No revolution so far. Revolutions, especially the violent ones, suck ass, because they keep repeating themselves for the most part, and neither side ever learns from their mistakes, empowering radicalization instead of reason and compassion. However, though they are very rare, when the people are organized and united in vision and not just angry, revolutions like the Velvet Revolution of Czechoslovakia in 1989 can occur, where a government simply gave up after weeks of protest without bloodshed and ended up with a dissident playwright called Václav Havel becoming a president. A literal writer abolished communism with the help of the people. And I believe we all have a Havel in ourselves. We can all make a difference if we're loud enough. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a pleasant day.